I am giving you just 90 days to completely change the current course of your life. Yes, you heard that right. If, over the next 90 days, you do the one single thing I am about to tell you, you will witness with your own eyes how your financial situation, your relationships, your health, and your overall happiness can be transformed from the ground up. The secret that most people spend years searching for. I will place it in the palms of your hands within the next few minutes, by the end of this video. But be warned, this knowledge is so powerful that once you hear it, your life will never be the same again. Do you have the courage to stay with me until the very end? Because this journey is for those who are ready to leave the ordinary behind and step into the extraordinary. If you are ready, let's begin. I am Napoleon Hill. Perhaps you have heard my name. Perhaps you have read my books. Perhaps we are meeting for the very first time. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I spent a great part of my life studying hundreds, even thousands, of people who reached the very peak of human potential. I delved into the minds of giants like Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, and Alexander Graham Bell. I searched for the common secrets behind their success, and I found them. The principles I discovered through years of research operate independently of time and place. Whether you call it wealth, success, or happiness, the formula for all of these is too clear and too applicable to be left to chance. Today, I will offer you the most distilled, purest, and most effective essence of all my research and all my observations. Many people look for success in complex formulas, lucky circumstances, or innate talents. They are wrong. The key to success lies in a place far simpler and far more accessible than you imagine, inside your own mind. But being simple does not mean being easy. That is precisely why I am giving you a 90-day framework. Why 90 days? Because this is enough time to root a new habit, to initiate a mental transformation, and most importantly, to begin seeing tangible results. These 90 days will be a marathon in which your willpower, your determination, and your faith are tested. But I promise you, at the end of this marathon, you will be an entirely different person. Now you may say, Mr. Hill, what is this one thing we must do for 90 days? Be patient, my friends. Truly valuable knowledge becomes even more precious with a little curiosity and anticipation. I will tell you step by step, clearly, exactly what you need to do. But first, your mind must be prepared to receive this knowledge. Think about where you are right now, your dreams, your fears. Where do you want to be? What do you want to achieve? What do you truly, genuinely, want? Perhaps you want financial freedom. To break free from debt, to offer your family a better life, to be able to buy the things you desire. Perhaps you want to build a business you are passionate about, to fully realize your own potential. Perhaps you want a healthier, more energetic body, to wake up every morning feeling refreshed. Perhaps you want to find your soulmate, to build loving and supportive relationships. Or perhaps you are simply searching for inner peace, tranquility, and meaning. Whatever your goal may be. However large or unattainable it may seem, the principle I am about to share with you is the compass that will illuminate the path to that goal. This principle is the cornerstone of the greatest success stories in history. This principle is the key to awakening the sleeping giant within you. Are you ready? Then take a deep breath and open your mind completely. Here is the one thing that will transform your life over the next 90 days. Set yourself a clear, definite primary goal. And commit to it with passion and unshakable faith. Now, some of you might think, that's it. Just setting a goal. Wait, don't judge it just yet. What I am talking about is a process far deeper and far more powerful than the ordinary goal-setting exercises you may know. I am not talking about just any goal. I am talking about a purpose of crystal clarity. One that comes from the very depths of your soul, one strong enough to launch you out of bed every morning, to set the blood boiling in your veins. Think of a ship in the middle of an ocean with no set course and no compass. Where does it go? It drifts wherever the wind blows. It gets tossed wherever the waves push it. By chance, it might reach a harbor, but more likely, it will either get lost or crash into the rocks. This is exactly what most people do throughout their lives. Without a clear goal, they drift on the winds of life. On Monday they want one thing, on Wednesday another, and by Friday they are chasing an entirely different dream. The result, disappointment, wasted energy, and squandered potential. The first step, and perhaps the most critical step, of those who succeed is knowing exactly what they want. Saying, "I want to be rich," is not enough. How much money do you want? By when do you want to achieve it? What are you willing to give in return? By what means will you earn it? You see, as the questions become clearer, the goal becomes more defined. "I want to build a successful business" is vague. What kind of business? Who are your customers? What revenue are you targeting? How many clients do you plan to reach in your first year? Where will you establish your business? What will it be called? Think through every detail. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthy," say, "Over the next 90 days, I will lose 10 kilograms. I will achieve this by walking for 30 minutes every day and cutting out processed foods." Do you see the difference? Clarity is power. Sit in silence and listen to your inner voice. Set time aside for yourself. Shut out the noise of the outside world. Put your phone, television, and computer aside. Retreat to a quiet place and genuinely think about what you want. What excites you? During which activity do you lose all track of time? What is the passion hidden deep in your heart? Listen to your own desires, not the expectations of others. This is your life. This must be your goal. Do not be afraid to think big. Do not limit yourself. Do not allow your current circumstances or past failures to hold you back. Push the boundaries of what is possible. If you knew you would face no obstacles, what would you want to achieve? Set your imagination free. Remember, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. As Henry Ford meant when he said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right." Focus on one primary goal. At the beginning, it is crucial not to scatter your energy. Yes, you may have goals in different areas of your life, but for the next 90 days, concentrate all your energy and all your attention on one single great goal. This does not mean abandoning your other goals. This primary goal, like a locomotive, will pull all the other wagons, your other goals, along behind it. Choose what you want most, what will create the greatest change. Write it down. Elaborate on it. Make it concrete. Here is the critical point: it is not enough to simply think about your goal. You must put it on paper, in the finest detail. Write clearly and precisely what you want, amounts, time frames, qualities, everything. Write what you are willing to give in return for reaching your goal. Success does not come without a price. Is it your time, your effort, giving up old habits? What are you prepared to sacrifice? Set a specific date by which you will reach your goal. This gives your mind a sense of urgency. Someday is not a time frame. There must be a concrete date. Then create a step-by-step plan. Break your big goal into smaller, manageable steps. When will you take the first step? What resources do you need? Who can you seek help from? The plan does not need to be perfect. What matters is that there is a starting point. Plans can be revised along the way. Remember, a vague goal produces vague results. A definite goal is the beginning of definite outcomes. Are you willing, over the next 90 days, to take this step, to identify the most important goal of your life? This was the first step, but perhaps the most important one. Now it is time to ignite the fuel that will bring this goal to life. Napoleon Hill, excellent. Now you have a crystal clear goal in hand. Your compass is set and your course is defined. But even the finest ship cannot leave harbor without fuel. And your fuel is burning desire. Do not settle for a simple wish or a mild enthusiasm. There is a world of difference between saying, "I wish I were rich," and saying, "This is my destiny, and I will do anything to achieve it." That second one, that is what I mean by burning desire. It is a feeling so intense that your goal becomes an obsession. It enters your dreams while you sleep and dominates your thoughts while you are awake. You feel that goal in every breath you take, in every beat of your heart. It is the force that keeps you standing in the face of adversity, that stops you from giving up, that erases the word "impossible" from your vocabulary. Do you know how many times Thomas Edison failed before inventing the light bulb? Thousands of times. But every failure was, for him, simply the discovery of one more method that did not work on the road to his goal. Each failure spurred him on rather than stopping him. Why? Because within him burned an inextinguishable, blazing desire to invent the light bulb. He could not rest until he had made that discovery and lit up the lives of people everywhere. You must develop an equally powerful desire for your own goal. But how? Desire is not something you can order on demand, is it? You are right. But you can consciously fan its flames, feed it, and grow it. Here is how. The most important thing: what do you feel? That is the key. Feel the excitement, the happiness, the pride, the satisfaction, the gratitude of that moment of achievement with every cell of your being. Breathe in that feeling. Let it fill you completely. The mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. If you continuously make your mind live through those wonderful feelings of having reached your goal, your mind will be programmed to do everything necessary to reach that reality. That feeling is the fuel that stokes the fire of your desire. Do you remember the personal manifesto you wrote in the first section? Do not merely read it, read it aloud every morning and every evening, with emotion. Use the power of your own voice. Feel the vibration of those words spreading through your body. Tell yourself, again and again, that you have reached your goal, that you deserve it, and that you believe with all your heart that you will achieve it. At first it may feel mechanical, even foolish. Never mind. Keep going with persistence. Your subconscious mind will gradually begin to accept these messages as truth. This practice of autosuggestion is one of the most powerful ways to program your subconscious toward your goal. Never underestimate the power of your words. Why is reaching your goal so important to you? Think not just about the money or the success, but about what they will bring you. What will financial freedom give you? More time, quality moments with your family, a life free from stress, the opportunity to travel the world, the ability to help others. What will building a successful business make you feel? The satisfaction of using your creativity, the pride of adding value to people's lives, the power of controlling your own destiny. What will a healthy body add to your life? More energy, a longer life, the freedom to do the activities you love, greater confidence in yourself. The stronger and more personal these reasons are, the deeper and more unshakable your desire will become. It is these deep meanings behind your goal that will keep you standing in difficult times. Write down these reasons too, and review them often alongside your goal statement. Remember, my friends, burning desire is the starting point of all success. No matter how clear your goal is, if there is no irresistible craving, no burning passion to achieve it within you, you will stumble at the first obstacle and give up at the first difficulty. Over the next 90 days, grow this desire within you every single day. Feel it. Live it. Breathe it. Your goal must become not an option but a necessity. And now we have come to the point where everything either stands or falls. You have a clear goal, wonderful. Within you burns a desire to make that goal a reality, magnificent. But if, somewhere deep in your subconscious, there are seeds of doubt, can I really do this? What if I fail? Maybe this goal is too big for me. All your effort may come to nothing. This is why the third, and perhaps the most mystical seeming yet most fundamental element comes into play, unshakable faith. Faith is not merely a religious concept, my friends. Faith is a state of mind. An inner knowing, certain and beyond doubt, that you will reach your goal. It is the ability to feel and act as if you have already achieved your goal, even when there is no evidence yet. Faith is the chemical catalyst that transforms desire into reality. Think, if the Wright brothers had not had unshakable faith that they could build a flying machine, could they have continued in the face of all that ridicule and criticism? No. They saw that machine flying in their minds. They believed in it with all their hearts. And that faith gave them the strength, the patience, and the creativity they needed. Faith is like a seed planted in your subconscious. If you water it with doubt, it will remain weak or never take root at all. But if you nourish it with confidence, with affirmations, with the vision of having already reached your goal, it will take root, grow, and eventually become reality. But Napoleon, I don't believe in myself that much. I have failed so many times in the past. How do I build this faith? That is a very fair question. Faith is like a muscle, it develops the more you use it. The practice I mentioned in the burning desire section, reading your goal statement aloud with emotion, is the cornerstone of building your faith. Your subconscious mind tends to accept without question whatever it hears repeatedly. The more consistently you send it the messages, I am successful, I am reaching my goal, I deserve this, the more your subconscious will begin to adopt these new patterns of belief. Even if you feel doubt, keep repeating. Action follows feeling. As you act as if you believe, with time you will truly begin to believe. If you had already reached your goal, how would you think? How would you speak? How would you walk? What decisions would you make? What feelings would you experience? Start acting that way right now, today. If you want to be wealthy, adopt the mindset of a wealthy person, be generous within your means, focus on opportunities, move away from a scarcity mindset. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, think like a successful entrepreneur, research, plan, speak with confidence. Faith is fed by your actions. As you act as if you have already reached your goal, the universe begins to respond to you in kind. This is not a trick. It is aligning your mind and your energy with the reality you desire. Each of us has things we have achieved in our lives. Perhaps you received a good grade on an exam at school. Perhaps you achieved a small victory in a sporting competition. Perhaps you solved a difficult problem. Perhaps you helped someone and felt good about it. Do not underestimate these small successes. They are proof that within you lies the ability to achieve things. Make a list. Write down everything you have achieved. In difficult times, or when doubt creeps in, look at this list. Remind yourself, if I achieve that, I can achieve this too. This will reinforce your sense of self-efficacy and, through it, your faith. The greatest enemies of faith are doubt and fear. They are like poisonous vines that can wrap themselves around and strangle your tree of faith. When these negative thoughts try to creep into your mind, notice them and consciously reject them. Do not give them power. In their place, immediately put a positive thought, your goal statement, or the mental image of the moment you reach your goal. Stay away from negative people, negative news, and every kind of influence that pulls you down. Your mind is like a fertile garden, whatever you plant there, you will harvest. Plant seeds of faith. Do not let the weeds of doubt grow. Your imagination is your workshop, in it, you can build anything. Imagine the wonderful experiences you will have when you reach your goal, the rewards you will gain, the emotions you will feel. The more vivid and real these visions are, the more easily your subconscious accepts them and the stronger your faith grows. Imagination is faith. Gratitude keeps your focus on what you already have, and this acts as a powerful magnet to attract even more. Every day, be grateful for what you have, your health, your family, even the ability to breathe. The more you give thanks for what you have, the more you develop trust and faith that the universe will give you even more. Gratitude nurtures an abundance mindset and drives away the fear of scarcity. It is a powerful tool for strengthening your faith. Without faith, even the brightest goal and the most burning desire amount to nothing. Faith is the power that sees the unseen, that makes the impossible possible, that answers prayers and creates miracles. This power is within you. Awakening it, feeding it, and making it unshakable, that is in your hands. Over the next 90 days, wrap your definite primary goal and the burning desire that fuels it in exactly this unshakable faith. Believe with every cell of your being. Erase the possibility of failure from your mind. Focus only on success. Live that success in your mind again and again. Now our three core components are in place: a clear goal, burning desire, and unshakable faith. These are the essential parts of our rocket. Next comes the action plan that will ignite this rocket and set it on course toward the target. We are now moving to the most concrete steps of our 90-day journey. It is time to get practical. We have tremendous potential, a clear goal, a desire fueling it, and an unshakable belief that we will succeed. But as you know, knowledge alone is not power. Applied knowledge is power. That is why the concrete steps you will take over the next 90 days are vitally important. These 90 days will be a crucible of transformation. If you follow this process with discipline and determination, you will emerge at the end as a completely different person, ready to soar. Let us be honest, these 90 days will not always be easy. Life is life. Unexpected difficulties will arise. You will encounter obstacles. Your motivation will dip. Your doubts will grow. Your old habits will try to pull you back. This is exactly the point where what must step in is determination, call it perseverance, grit, steadfastness, resolve, whatever you wish, the power to not give up. Determination is perhaps the least glamorous of all the principles, but it is the absolute prerequisite for success. Genius is not enough. There are many geniuses in the world who have failed. Education is not enough. There are many educated but ineffective people in the world. Talent is not enough. You will see people with great talent who have never achieved anything. But determination and perseverance overcome everything. The motto, "Press on," has solved and will continue to solve every kind of problem humanity has ever faced. Accept from the very beginning that obstacles will appear on your path. They are a natural part of the process. See them not as disasters, but as opportunities that will strengthen your character and push you to find more creative solutions. Remember, the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. Your willpower too will grow stronger in the face of difficulty. When your motivation falls, remember why you started. Revisit the deep reason behind your goal. What reaching it means to you, what it will bring. That reason will be your fuel in hard times. If the methods you are using are not working, do not hesitate to revise your plan. Try a different strategy. Find a new path. But never compromise your commitment to your primary goal. Methods may change, the goal must remain fixed. Thomas Edison changed his method thousands of times but never abandoned his goal of inventing the light bulb. I have told you the one thing that will transform your life over the next 90 days, setting a definite primary goal, supporting it with burning desire, committing to it with unshakable faith, and taking concrete steps toward it every day with determination. These 4 steps are parts of a whole. If one is missing, the structure collapses. When you apply all of them together in harmony, an unstoppable force emerges, your success. This knowledge may seem simple, but do not confuse simplicity with ease. The real challenge is applying these simple steps every single day for 90 days, without exception, with passion and faith. Most people start but do not follow through. Most people get excited but give up at the first difficulty. Do not be one of them. These 90 days will be an investment for the rest of your life. These 90 days may be the most valuable gift you ever give yourself. Just think. In only 3 months, your financial situation could be dramatically better. You could have laid the foundations of your dream business. You could be feeling healthier and more energetic. Your self-confidence could have soared. You could be experiencing the immense satisfaction of having taken control of your life. I know there may still be doubt somewhere inside you. The fear of, what if I can't, may be whispering. That is normal. But block your ears to that voice. Instead, listen to the giant within you. Listen to your potential. Listen to your dreams. I have shared with you the result of years of research. I have given you the common secret of thousands of successful people. These principles worked for me. They worked for Carnegie. They worked for Ford. They worked for Edison. And they can work for you too, as long as you decide to apply them. Right now, go to the comments section below and boldly write, I am starting my 90 days. This seals the promise you make to yourself and shows you that you are not alone on this path. Let us give each other strength. Share this video with at least one friend, family member, or loved one around you who you think is searching for a spark in their life, who needs this knowledge. Success grows when shared. If you want to continue discovering the power of your mind and taking your life to the next level, click the subscribe button right now, and by opening the notification bell beside it, be the first to hear about new videos.